Reverend Al Sharpton, host of MSNBC's Politics Nation and president of the National Action Network. And back with us, MSNBC's Simone Sanders Townsend. Reverend Harry Belafonte just leaves behind a huge legacy. He impacted so many parts of society. What are you thinking about with his passing today?
That you could not really estimate the impact of Harry Belafonte. Harry Belafonte was an activist extraordinaire and an intellect. And he never really got the credit he should have gotten. He was one of the first ones to really break through a black entertainer in mainstream music as well as in movies. He did all of this as being one person. It was unbelievable. And when I got to know him, I was a young activist coming up in the King movement in the North. He would spend time with us and reprimand us. No, you should do this. No, you should do that. He was very strategic. No one knew movement stuff better than Harry Belafonte. It was Harry that helped to get entertainers, from Marlon Brando to Sidney Poitier, to support Dr. King, and then all the way up to the work we've done around police brutality. He marched with us down Fifth Avenue around the police killing of Sean Bell. And I remember just last year when France was going to honor him, and because he was a little frail, they had to do it in his residence, in a room in his residence, and only 10 or 12 of us, Ken Sunshine would call us his publicist and say who his wife said he wanted to be there. And that was the last time I saw him. And he sat there, he says, I watched your show. You need to correct this, you need to correct that. In fact, he did Politics Nation a couple of times. He's always was a mentor, always was a teacher, but he was always one that was bigger than life. There would not have been the civil rights movement the way it played out. There would not have been a movement around reform. And there would not be blacks that broke through in the 50s in entertainment had it not been a Harry Belafonte. I think to call him an icon is an understatement.
Simone, obviously, you're of a different generation. His legacy stretches back 60 plus years, and yet his impact, as Reverend Al Sharpton just went through, it still is felt to this day. Life is what it is, in part because of the foundation he laid. Can you talk about just what a towering figure he was in the world of politics?
Mr. Belafonte, although his career, yes, it stretches back, and his impact more than 60 years ago, he never stopped. I had the opportunity to first meet him in 2015 when I worked for then Senator Sanders on his first presidential campaign. And Mr. Belafonte was saying to me in 2015 some of the same things Reverend Sharpton said he said to him all those years ago when he was a young person. He had feedback. He had ideas. He had strategy. He encouraged me. And through his work with the Gathering for Justice and Carmen Perez-Jordan and her entire team there, he continued to inspire an entire new generation of young activists, of young people who are committed to being politically engaged and involved in changing their communities for the better. He did not shy away from lending his name to the political landscape if he thought it would make the country better. And I think that it was Nina Simone that said it is an artist's duty to reflect the times. And Harry Belafonte did that throughout his entire career until the day that until I am confident that until his last breath, he continued to inspire and mentor. And this is just such a monumental loss for the world. But I have to tell you, I know his legacy will continue to live on. The Gathering for Justice, they tell me that they have been working on a documentary. A camera crew has been following Harry Belafonte around for the last about 2 years. And that documentary that he himself was so intimately involved in, we'll see him in his own words, in his own element, coming this fall. So this is just, I was stunned when the producer came in my ear and told me this news. And long live Mr. Belafonte's legacy, his example, and may we all strive to just frankly be as kind, as engaged, and as strategic as he was.